Boop.
Hello.
Hey, there it is.
Oh, I've got to scoot over.
There we go. Gotta be
There
centered.
we go.
Gotta be centered all as well.
Between the almighty.
Yep.
I mean, around the almighty Triforce.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. That's the centerpiece.
Indeed.
Nice.
All right. Well, video looks good.
Yeah, it looks
We're looking
good.
snazzy.
No dropped ridiculousness. Hopefully.
No, nothing
Hopefully,
yet.
or audio shittiness.
Welcome everyone. Another week of Super Chat 64 with myself and Alex. God, I need to shave. I am so.
No, you're the
scruffy.
one on the left, our left. They're right, but our left. You're the one with the black shirt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
We make
of the
that
wrong
mistake all the
person.
time.
Yes.
We look so much alike.
Fair enough.
So I'm not saying all white people look alike, but I am.
But you
saying
are saying that.
I'm
How
saying
the where did this shit go?
Where did this shit go?
Oh, how? Okay, somehow I made
deleted
other.
all of it.
I have now made 3 sheets. I don't know. Okay.
I deleted all of it so that I could stage a hostile takeover of the channel.
Okay.
And one with
it
the
doesn't have to be
Alex.
hostile.
I mean, but it sounds cooler if I say it that way.
Anyways, everyone, welcome. It has been a fun week.
Yes.
Of video games and awesomeness and pure jealousy and rage and everything under the sun.
Everything in between.
We have lots to talk about. But the first, we'll talk about what we've been playing. I've just been playing Payday 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have, and I love it.
I've been playing a piss ton of it. Me and Amanda have been just going crazy, buck wild. What's up, Chimpin'?
Mr. Eric, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, so a lot of Payday 2, a lot of Diablo, a lot of Hearthstone. Just the typical trifecta there that I've been kind of keyed into for the past couple weeks. So, Payday has been just so fun. I have a good topic about it later that kind of gets into like what makes Payday so fucking addicting. So, because like you don't feel like it would be an addicting game. It's it's just a shooting game.
Yeah.
You get to be a criminal. Shit, I can play fucking Grand Theft Auto and be a criminal. But it's got like it's got this good algorithm that draws you in and then it keeps you there.
It's got the hooks.
Isn't this episode 20?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna make that a thing.
Well, let us make that change.
Boop boop boop.
And it has been updated.
It is done. It is done. Hopefully it is done. If I did my job right, my gerb.
So,
my gerb.
Other than that, Diablo has been awesome. Probably make another character. I'm actually going out of town next week, so we will be doing the Skype thing. Hopefully, if the internet is all right. If not, then we'll probably have to hold it back because I am going to a very remote place, and I'm not sure if the interwebs will be up to par.
I mean, hotel internet is always so reliable.
God,
I almost said it with a straight
face. When I was looking up hotels, one of the reviews on one of the hotels I was looking at, obviously I didn't choose this one, was, I don't understand how the Wi-Fi can be so bad.
I laugh, but yeah.
They said it took over 30 seconds to load the internal page.
Oh.
Which is coming directly from the server on site, not from anywhere located outwards.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. Amazing. So, yeah.
Looking great.
So if it permits, we'll be doing a Skype thing next week. Other than that, Hearthstone has just been Hearthstone, and that's just the norm.
For better or worse.
Yeah, I just want while I was waiting patiently for Alex to get all prepared here, I won 2 games back to back, which is fucking unheard of. So I'm just gonna quit there for today. I've done my thing, so I'm done.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been good. Uh-oh.
If you hear a squeaky toy noise in the background,
yes,
it's me because I love that shit.
Alex actually has the squeaky toy
under
between
the chair,
his feet.
Under the yes, yeah. I still have the little blue squeaky ones with the audible squeaky noises. They're my favorite. So you know how it goes.
He's actually got the hip adductor. Fucking squeaky ball that he's actually just constantly squeaking back and forth with his hips, or with his legs.
I've actually digested it, and it's every time I move a certain way. Yeah, that would be not at all annoying in the slightest when I'm trying to sleep.
What have you been up to?
Oh, what the fuck?
I saw you play Payday.
What the fuck have I been up to? I haven't. Yeah, played a little bit of Payday with the usual Payday crew. And in fact, I think I saw today. Well, actually, I don't know if it's out today, but it was announced today. It's so fucking ridiculous. I mean, It's ridiculous, but at the same time, Payday is already kind of fucking bonkers when you think about it.
Right.
But they made, I can't believe I'm about to say this, they made a Chivalry crossover DLC for Payday 2. So there's a gigantic Zweihander two-handed sword.
Really?
There is, I think, a mace and a shield as a melee weapon.
How do I get this? Do I just have to play Chivalry?
I don't know. I haven't yet had a chance to watch the video for it, but they announced it today. I don't know when it'll be out. It'll probably just be like a $5 DLC like they usually have been. I know in the case of Killing Floor 2, which I've also been playing a good deal this past weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
If you yeah, it's really fucking good. But if you own Chivalry and Killing Floor 2, you get an additional character in Killing Floor 2 as well as an additional melee weapon option. And if you own both, there's something you get in Chivalry that's Killing Floor related. I can't remember what it is. I would have to double check to see what it is. But there's content you get for both games with some cross pollination. So since Chivalry is clearly, if I can stick with the cross pollination metaphor, they're clearly spreading their seed as far as it can go, as far and wide as it can go, and I love it because I fucking love Chivalry and I fucking love Payday. So for assholes like me, it's perfect. And I know there's a longbow, there's a crossbow, like an actual legit light crossbow, not like the
in the game. So they're putting that into Payday.
Into Payday.
Oh,
yeah, and
yes.
it's so and I was interesting because first I read the Facebook comments on their announcement on their Facebook page, and there was a lot of people bitching like, man, this isn't robbing banks, or like this is so not for Payday. Or unrelated to Payday, and man, why did you guys make more heists? And then I hopped over to Reddit, and all the comments were like, well, and this is the Payday 2 subreddit, so it's people that are playing the game, and it actually shows their rank next to it. And I was seeing people with Infamy level 10, Infamy level 15, people who've played the shit out of the game being like, yeah, man, this looks fucking awesome. I can't wait to behead a motherfucker with a gigantic ass sword. So I mean, it was interesting to see the two responses, like, hey, why don't you make more heists? Versus, man, I play the shit out of this game anyway, so fuck it, this looks cool. So I'm kind of in the latter camp.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Payday.
What is the who has the highest rank currently in the game?
Within our group of peeps?
No, just anyone in general.
Oh, well, the highest you can go is 25. That is the hard limit.
And
25.
Have people reached
Infamy.
25?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. In fact, I was looking on.
Jesus
you know how on
Christ.
I know. You know how on Steam, if you click your achievements, you can compare them to see.
Yes.
The global achievements is what they call it. So you can compare how many people, what's the percentage of players of this game have this achievement. So you can feel all self-satisfied about, I've got this baddest achievement that only 3% of people have, and and you get an achievement for each level of Infamy that you get. So there's 1 through 25. There's 25 separate achievements for it. And I looked, and the achievement that you get for reaching level 25 the 25th level of Infamy is maybe number 10 or 20 on the list of the
most rare.
Yeah, the most unachievable achievements.
Oh my god!
So it's not the most elusive. So to give you an idea, that serves two purposes. One, it tells you that there are some bonkers ass achievements in the game, and there are. But it also tells you that people are fucking insane. So yeah, good times. But yeah, I played a fuck ton of Payday, a good amount of Killing Floor 2, good amount of Icewind Dale, and a pretty good amount of Torchlight 2. Pretty good fucking weekend.
Yeah, very good weekend. I had a fucking fantastic weekend. So, yeah. Very good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Very good.
How was your weekend, Eric? Well, I'll pose that question so that there's the Twitch
Eric,
delay.
how was your weekend?
How was your weekend? And the Twitch delay means...
Actually, I know how Eric's weekend is.
Was it Hearthstone?
No, it wasn't. He actually bought a Wii U.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Eric.
I knew you would be.
Yes.
He's converted.
Good. It was only a matter of time. Great. That's awesome, man. No, I love that shit. In fact, I think I saw that... and this might be unfortunate timing, but I think I saw something somewhere about a Mario Kart 8 edition of the Wii U that I think it's $2.99 for the Wii U plus Mario Kart 8 as a bundle or something like that.
When's this coming out?
I don't know. I saw something about it. I think it was earlier today while I was on my lunch break. I was just kind of scrolling through. I didn't read it, but I saw something about it. Maybe it was announced. I don't know. So, but yeah, $2.99. $2.99 for a Wii U plus Mario Kart 8, motherfuckers. I mean, goddamn it. So, if that's not enough, then I don't know what is. So much fun to Oh, nice. Yes. The land was so nice.
He's preparing.
Land it twice.
Yeah,
shit.
He said didn't want to get his fucking ass beat by me again. He said that, Justin, you are God. and I don't want to live like this, and I don't want to disappoint you anymore. And so he bought a Wii U, and now he's gonna attempt to beat my ass next time.
Is this like the SmackDown? Or are you guys like gonna have a beef?
Yes.
And it's gonna be like a big thing.
Yep.
I
desperately hope
like
Eric does beat my ass because he actually will own the game at this point.
Yeah.
So if you don't, Eric, you will. I will laugh at you forever.
Oh snap! The diss track has been dropped. Whoa there! I think this is the. Oh man. Good stuff.
Going right into it.
Yep.
Video game company mascot characters.
Yep.
So it's one you put on there.
It is.
God, there are.
It's been a while. Hasn't it?
Yeah. Man. I guess Xbox really doesn't have a mascot unless you want to count Master Chief, right?
Is it anthropomorphic?
I don't think they really have a mascot. What a Sony PlayStation, their mascot technically, I guess. When I think of PlayStation, I think of fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Of course.
As being their, and then obviously
PS1.
PS1, yeah. Well, 2, I don't think really had one.
I feel like, and I guess that's kind of where the conversation the topic was drifting when I wrote it was like, just to what consoles have.
Well, let's just start back at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
fucking Mario, of course.
Right. So obviously, like Atari and shit didn't have a mascot. Like that was just fucking putting some lights on the screen and you play around with them.
Game development companies had mascots. Like
yes.
Namco with Pac-Man.
Right. Correct.
But not
as far as like the actual hardware itself,
yeah.
But then Nintendo came out and was like, "Hey, Mario is everything.
Yes.
Mario is love. Mario is life." And they fucking put Mario everywhere.
Yep.
You open up the lid to the NES, and it had a fucking Mario thing and said, "Hey, please call if you have an issue." By the way, that line is still open. You can still call that.
It is.
If you have an issue, you can still call that number, and they have somebody working.
It's legit.
Yeah, and then every system since is Mario. Everything is Mario. Mario. Fucking Mario that shove Mario down your throat.
And you'll like it, goddammit.
God damn it, you'll fucking love it. Mario
and I
Tennis,
do!
Mario Kart, Mario fucking
Party.
Hey, Mario Party, Mario fucking Build. I don't fucking know anything. Mario molests you. I don't.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's the after hours.
See,
18 plus.
Everyone thinks that they came out with the. You remember the game Hey You Pikachu?
Oh God! All I try to do is forget.
So Hey You Pikachu had the first ever voice modulator for the 64.
Yep.
So you could talk into it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was actually meant for Mario Don't Touch Me There.
Yes.
That was the name of the game. That was specifically to hear your screams, and when your screams got loud enough, he would sometimes stop.
So, he would think about it. He would consider it. They actually, there's a little built-in transmitter that transmits your voice messages to Miyamoto's brain to further empower his Mario engines. God. I don't fucking know how far we want to go with this ridiculous metaphor.
But yeah, so yeah, definitely Mario. PlayStation had, we said Crash Bandicoot.
Motherfucking Crash Bandicoot.
Man, what fucking Sega, Sonic, obviously.
Sonic. Absolutely.
Sonic!
Absolutely Sonic. Sonic Hedgehog.
What about Sega Saturn? Do you remember that?
I do.
Did you ever have? Did you ever own a Sega?
Oh God, no. I've actually never owned a Sega console. I know. I've played the shit out of them, but I've never owned one myself. I owned several of their games on, like GameCube editions of Sonic games or PC and stuff like that. But yeah, I've never actually owned a Sega console.
I owned a Sega console. I still have it.
Your Genesis?
Yep. I have the Genesis
Good
still.
Shit.
My friend owned a Sega Saturn. That was a fucking treat. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I guess Nights into Dreams, or Nights is
Nights
the only...
was fucking awesome.
It was.
That was an insanely good game. I did not understand it as a child.
It's an extraordinarily difficult game.
Yeah,
I find
it is very difficult, and I didn't understand it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I think they had Virtua Fighter.
They did.
So, and I think that was like the major game me and my friend played was Virtua Fighter.
That was some.
I will never forget.
Shit.
For some reason, I don't really know why his parents did this, but they consulted me, a 7-year-old child, on whether he should get the Sega Saturn or like a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Or not a Super Nintendo. Something that was coming out at the time. I can't remember.
Sega CD.
No.
Triggered.
Oh, you've triggered me. Yeah, no, I can't remember what they gave me 2 options, and for some reason I was like, it's Sega Saturn, it was awesome, and I've never even fucking played it, heard of it, or anything. And the first time I did was whenever he opened it for Christmas.
Nice,
so,
good shit. Sega Saturn, yeah.
So yeah, Sega was definitely Sonic, and then you start, I guess at that point they started drifting away.
And I think that's the one big trend is that I've noticed, is that the video game mascot, especially like the anthropomorphic ones, the cartoonish ones,
I miss
that
them.
definitely started to kind of fade in time. And I kind of miss it too, honestly.
I like the old fucking commercials where like Crash Bandicoot would like fucking smack talk people on the street. That was the greatest shit ever.
That was cool shit.
That was awesome. Man.
Spyro. I knew that word would conjure some fond memories.
God damn, they had some good what was that? Marketing and like advertising.
They did. Yeah, they did.
What happened?
PS1 and PS2 had some really cool.
I always think of like advertisements that I've seen before, and then I heard nothing else ever again from them. You know, like it's like, man, that was so cool back in the day, but then I still use the product.
Oh yeah.
Right, so like I don't ever see fucking commercials for OxyClean anymore. You know?
Oh, Billy Mays, R.I.P.
But I have fucking 6 boxes of OxyClean.
You're goddamn right.
Fucking using it because that shit actually works.
It does.
OxyClean literally does work extremely well.
Whitening and brightening your clothes.
Yes, whitening and brightening your clothes. We dunk my hand in this fucking
and then eat it. Billy Mays, bro. And his eyes.
I love Billy Mays.
R.I.P.
Goddamn.
I miss him. I miss Billy Mays.
But yeah, I wish mascots would fucking come back.
It would be nice, and I guess it was a good kind of sign of the times, a sign of the, I guess, the late 90s, the early aughts. It was a simpler time. Yeah, we all grew up and we all became old and grizzled, but yeah, lots of really successful ones. Lots of cases where like a company would try to like mascotify a character, like they would like put a lot of marketing or a lot of effort behind a game with like a titular character that maybe the game wasn't very good, or maybe it just didn't quite strike the nerve that they were hoping. Like, oh, what's the name of that character? I want to say it was something like, it's gonna be wrong. Ty, just T-Y. It was like a Australian kangaroo or something like that who threw boomerangs, because that's what Australians do.
Okay.
And I'll never forget the commercial for it was so bold. It showed like Sonic and Crash Bandicoot, and I think even Mario, all laid up in hospital beds with full body casts with like boomerangs sticking out of the body casts to imply that this guy was just kicking their ass. And it shows him in the room, and he's like walking away, and they're like all like watching him nervously. He turns around, they all go, "Whoop!" And he turns around, it turns back around and continues walking. They're like, whew. So you're implying that all these characters are deathly afraid of this brand new character, and oh my gosh, he's such a badass. And the game was just kind of like, it wasn't a flop. But
I was about to say, I've never heard of this game.
The game was just kind of like, it was not poorly received. It was just exceedingly mediocre, and it was a lot of people were like, it just feels formulaic. It feels like they're trying to make a mascot, but you can't just like try to do that. It has to be a good game first. You can't just like make a thing and say, all right, here's your mascot and go get it. It's like, you need some substance before you can do that. So that was like a case of an attempted mascot that just never really got off the ground. There was also, you'd mentioned Xbox, and that brought to mind Malice. I don't know if you remember that one. It was like a little girl character who had a gigantic mallet or hammer, and the premise of the game. It was like an adventure kind of game with a lot of abilities and such that were based on the mallet that she carried, literally and figuratively, I suppose.
Okay.
And I think it was originally going to be like a PS2 game or something like that, but late in development it got switched to, I think this was OG. Oh wait, shit, maybe this was 360. I can't remember. It's been too long.
Oh well.
But it eventually came out on one of the Xbox systems, and a lot of people were hoping that it would become like a recurring character. And similar kind of thing. It just kind of fizzled. It just never really took off. So it happens.
Now, on the other hand, I will say that marketing is still there for like companies that do like, they do like live action stuff.
What's up, Adam?
Outside. Hey, what's up? Hey guys, on phone. Okay.
He's probably watching on the phone.
Oh,
on the Twitch app,
I thought he was just like, all right, I'm gonna join the stream, and he's like on the phone. He's like, hey guys, I'm on the phone.
Or like we need like dial this number, dial the number you see on the screen to join the voice chat or something ridiculous. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, the Twitch app on the phone. I've used it.
I get you. Yeah, I've used it as well. It's very inconvenient for the chat and the fucking video.
Yeah.
So, but
they've improved it.
They have.
They have.
They have. I was gonna say, like, as far as like individual companies, not hardware based, but like software based, actually doing mascots. I think that like when a game's about to be released, a lot of companies like get like cosplayers to do this stuff. So yeah, meaning harder to type. Wow, Justin.
You dummy knows.
So like the one that comes to mind is like Blizzard always does really well with like when their games are coming out, they fucking get these huge ass statues made. You know, they fucking make these awesome like swords you can buy from them. You know, like whenever Wrath of Lich King was coming out, they were like, yeah, we're selling fucking a full-fledged replica of fucking Frostmourne,
yes.
and it was like fucking, it was like $600 or something like that. But it looks amazing.
Did
like,
it steal the souls of your enemies when you kill someone
as soon
with
as
it?
you kill someone, it just and then it sucks it in,
and then it skullifies you. I hope.
Yes,
sweet. It's so fucking metal.
Yep.
What's going on?
Hello, hi Justin and Ale, and his name is Wank Pheasant. Thank you.
You win the screen name of the day.
You do.
Award.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
If we had a button to hit right now, it would just spray confetti all over you, and
it would wank confetti.
It would wank confetti on you.
Good shit. Yeah.
Another one is like I guess whenever BioShock was coming out, they did pretty well with. They had they went out and got somebody to do an actual cinematic that had nothing to do with the game, which was really kind of cool. And then they had that girl that cosplayed as, and then they just hired her.
They were like, "You did such a fucking good job. Why do we need to bother animating?
You looked exactly like fucking Elizabeth. We're just gonna fuck it. You're hired."
Yeah, BioShock Infinite.
So yeah, that was a pretty cool thing that they did. So yeah,
and that's a good point. You know, like companies recognizing or embracing cosplay as like a, you know, fuck it, man. Fans are doing it anyway. We might as well hop on that gravy train and choo choo, motherfucker. So why the hell not?
Right.
And yeah, I view it as it's a symbiotic benefit. I think so.
Yeah, a girl I graduated with from Edwardsville, or actually, I think she was a year younger than me. Her name is Michelle. She does awesome cosplay stuff. So
nice.
Very, very fucking well thought out. She works for Jimmy Kimmel now, which is kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Right. So
Holy
she
shit,
does
that's
costume stuff and like for them. Right, and I'm here,
and I'm just
working here in St. Louis, you know, doing my little regular IT job, and then she's working for Jimmy Kimmel in Los Angeles.
And I'm just sitting here masturbating.
And I'm just sitting here masturbating.
Hands above the table.
So yeah, very cool. But she does awesome work. I'll have to get her screen name or her name for people to look at. But it's
name dropped.
It's pretty cool though.
That's cool. And I've got a couple friends that also are huge into the cosplaying, and I see the creations they make, and it puts any physical or digital creation that I've ever worked on to shame, because it's like I just can't do cool shit like that.
Right.
It's frustrating, but
oh yeah, incredible.
But yeah, on the topic, I don't really know if there's a whole lot else I wanted to add.
No.
I know that and it's actually interesting because I feel like so I say that I don't have anything to add, then I keep talking because I'm an asshole. But I did think of one thing where because you mentioned it seemed like how there was kind of a period where it kind of the whole mascot character thing just kind of went the way of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But there was kind of an awkward in-between time where there kind of were mascots. You remember, like, Sly Cooper for the PS2?
Yes.
Or Jak and Daxter. That was the other big one.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I guess, yeah, that does,
they were for a little while, but then they vanished. They haven't made a Jak and Daxter game in many a longer. They made a Sly Cooper game.
Ooh, but apparently it was not that good.
Oh, was it?
No.
That gives me a sad.
I know either a new Jak and Daxter is coming out, a collection that they're redoing the graphics for, which look fucking amazing. Either it's that or Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, there is a Ratchet and Clank thing they've announced. I haven't heard anything about Jak and Daxter.
No, I think there is a Jak. Well, I have to verify this.
But you know what?
I'm pretty excited.
Because either one of those things would be awesome. Because those are both great franchises that have been kind of ignored lately, which also gives me a sad.
Yeah, Jak and Daxter collection.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Oh, sorry, that was for the PS3. Jak and Daxter PS4. Let me look at this for.
Yeah, there was something like that for Ratchet and Clank. But I think it was a new game. I don't think it was a collection. I think the Ratchet and Clank will be a brand new game, new content. Yeah, Adam knows what's up. Jak and Daxter was the shit.
Yeah.
Well.
Just keep going.
Just keep on
hold
going.
on, I'm just looking for one more minute. Okay, it's a remake. It's actually coming to PS4 of Jak and Daxter 4.
Okay.
So,
it's better than nothing. It's better than being completely ignored. Maybe this is a sign of good things.
Well, I actually saw gameplay of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so confused. Either it's Ratchet and Clank or Jak and Daxter. I cannot fucking remember. But they were showing the comparison of what the old looked like or the remaster for PS3 compared to what there was for PS4, and holy shit, it looks so good.
Awesome.
It looked really good. It used an awesome. The Ratchet and Clank movie. I fucking forgot about that. Has that
shit.
Has that been just constantly postponed? Because I have not heard anything from that.
Yeah, I forgot all about it until Adam mentioned it. Holy shit.
Right. Good call.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. I'd forgotten.
Wow.
God.
Video game movies are. Hopefully we're on a fucking upturn. Hopefully,
nice.
Hopefully, fucking Warcraft can push us out a little bit. Okay,
It'd be nice.
Fucking give us a Delta IV heavy fucking rocket here. Okay, and just fucking get us out of the atmosphere. All right, just fucking launch us to the moon somewhere. Just get us out of here.
If we can get out of the gravitational pull, at least.
Yes, please. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired of fucking horrible fucking movies, and don't ever fucking let you bowl
I don't want to say
fucking near a video game movie ever again.
I didn't want to say his name, because if you say his name 3 times in 1 mirror, he will challenge you to a boxing match and beat your ass.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. If we had a picture of you, I would put it on the screen right now and just sit him right between.
I would just place that over my own face and scare everyone off, because he's a terrifying man.
Oh my god.
Oh man, his movies are awful.
They are absolutely terrible. Please don't ever watch anything with you.
If you're watching Ubo, please don't challenge me to a boxing match. You will kill me. You will literally kill me. Spare me the punishment.
So on here you have Kojima's farewell to Metal Gear video.
R.I.P.
Oh my god, that was.
Did you watch that shit?
I watched the entire fucking thing.
And cried for years.
I almost did.
I always did.
God, it was very good because he was talking to like the people that really fucking played into the game pretty hardcore, and like the guy who sent him a letter and then ended up dying, and then he still went to his house and fucking visited his parents, and
yeah, because he'd sent him like it was a boy, I guess a teenager with some sort of terminal cancer, and only had so much time to live or so, but managed to get in contact with Kojima, who sent him like kind of more or less a care package of like just a bunch of really cool like collector's edition stuff, lots of letters and like signed things. That's a really just good, goodwill kinds of things.
Yeah.
Of course, it tugs at the heartstrings a bit because any sick kid is always depressing, and motherfucking cancer is a motherfucker. So, put a good humanist side to it all.
Yeah. One thing that stood out for me from that video was that Kojima didn't want to release the game if it wasn't exactly how he imagined it would be.
Yeah.
And another thing that I put on here that kind of ties in with this topic is that basically Metal Gear Thoughts post-release like on Metal Gear 5. So like what I think about it, and do I want to forsake my own vows against buying against it for buying it, I wish there was a fucking Metal Gear Solid movie. I think that would make a fantastic movie, but it would have to be directed by Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, for it to mean anything at all.
For it to mean anything at all. Yeah. I think, because
Kojima and Guillermo del Toro.
He's got a fucking just insane mind as far as like, shit is goofy in Metal Gear.
He's like the mad scientist.
He really is. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Because half the shit doesn't make sense, like it's not supposed to at the time, and he does really well at hiding shit until the very end. Like, I still don't know the fucking chick from Sons of Liberty, if she could actually dodge bullets or not. I don't know. I'm still confused. Can she actually dodge bullets?
What about the ending to Metal Gear Solid 2? What about the ending to Metal Gear Solid?
Right.
I don't fucking know. So yeah, he's like the insane, like the mad scientist who, he's like Rick and Morty. He's just makes these diabolical, amazing inventions and but minus the alcoholism.
Good question. Was the Big Shell incident real?
I don't fucking know. Playing a Metal Gear Solid game makes me question everything.
So when I'm watching that video and Hideo Kojima's like talking, he's like, I didn't want to release this if it wasn't up to par. It was everything that I've ever wanted. And then I start reading fucking reviews of the game, and everyone's like, this is an absolute masterpiece. Like, this is probably the greatest game that has, the greatest Metal Gear that has come out so far. And I'm just like, Fuck my life.
I've heard a lot of people say it is a magnificent game, but they wished it was finished. Apparently, there was still stuff
that they cut,
and because it was incomplete. And to me, it's like, fuck you, Konami. This could have been the game.
Could have been the game.
But I mean, if I had a nickel for every time we've cursed Konami's awful, shitty name in our streams, then we would both be millionaires.
I think they're releasing they've already released the information on what was cut. So, like, you can potentially look
Which
it
is
up,
nice.
right?
But it's not the same.
But it's not the same. It's not playing it and enjoying it at the same time. Yeah. So,
it's not at all surprising.
I want to buy that game so bad, right? I seriously do. I want to buy it so bad. Yep. But then I'm like, I fucking hate you so much, Konami.
And it's like I said before. I will never condone. I will never come out and condone pirating a game. That's
it.
Period. That's the
end of that.
Anyway. Am I being obvious enough?
No, not at all.
We're good.
I think at the end of the video, though, like whenever he was kind of saying goodbye, it was like, that's when you finally officially realize that his time with Metal Gear is done. Yeah. Like it's over now. Like. And he wrapped up the story. He kind of he polished off kind of any open ending that it still had. Like what the fuck was the Diamond Dogs? Like what happened at this at a mother base? Like what was going on with all these people? And then he kind of sums everything up, and you understand like who Big Boss is and like where the story began in the first place. So.
Nice little bow. Nice little bow on top. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've already read everything about the game, because,
Oh, yeah? Okay. I've read nothing about it, actually.
Well, I mean, I've read most of it, I should say. And I've watched a few kind of Let's Plays doing a little bit of stuff, just some quirky shit, but nothing really too far.
Marketing research.
Yes.
Conducting marketing research.
Because I honestly believe that I probably won't buy it, personally. It'll probably be a couple of years before I play it. So, right now, I kind of want to know the lore, because that's the most interesting thing to me. Yeah. And, I like to spoil myself all the time anyway, so...
Yeah, it truly is the end of an era. It's like the seasons they turn, and as they now that he's freed up from Konami's clutches, I don't know. I wonder what Kojima Productions is gonna do now. I mean, he's too insane of an individual to keep to his own devices.
I think he gets to keep his name. I think he gets to. No, I'm saying I think he gets to keep Kojima Productions.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I think that's why they're removing it from the box.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone believes that it's because that Konami kind of gave him a deal on the way out, which was, hey, don't be too pissed at us, but you can be.
Everyone else is going to be pissed at us.
But we'll just let you have your name. Like, we'll let you have Kojima Productions. We won't take that. You know, like, we won't keep that with us. So if he can move forward with Kojima Productions, I would be open arms to see what he could come up with, because
he'll do something.
He's insanely good with writing and with creating an awesome story, so...
Now here's what's going on, Applejacks?
Fuck, Applejacks are so goddamn good.
They are so fucking good. I kind of want to bowl right fucking now.
Yes.
Thanks for joining, man. But and I shouldn't assume, man. Thank you for joining, individual. All about
Thank you for joining, citizen.
Pick up that carrot, citizen. But I can't help but think about the other games that Kojima has worked on. Sound else, but there's. I mean, I can dream. I can dream, can't I?
Yeah,
can't I dream?
I only wish. And then Guillermo del Toro was like, I'm never doing a video game movie again.
Yeah, or like signing up to work on a video game thing again, because he referred to himself as the Albatross, where as soon as he signs on, it gets pulled.
Yeah, shit happens.
Poor Guillermo del Toro. But yeah, well, like I can't help but think like, ooh, what else could Kojima pull from? I don't know if you ever heard of the game. Shit, am I gonna fuck up the name? I think it was just called Stalker.
Yeah, Stalker.
That was a revolutionary title classic Kojima. Huge,
was that him?
Huge game. Yeah, it was Kojima.
Really?
I don't know if he directed it or designed it, but he was.
I've heard it's an amazing game, but it's got a cult following. I know that.
It hasn't aged perfectly.
No.
But it's still a pretty goddamn good game, and it did a lot of really cool shit in really weird and really innovative ways that really wasn't recognized until years after that. Because, you're right. It's got a very cult following. Slow Beef of Red Super fame did a Let's Play of it a number of years back, and I watched all of it, and it was fucking really good shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, there are some parts of the game that are kind of bullshit. It's not without its issues, but it's a really, really awesome game with a really robust mythos or universe that's been created that is just ripe and ready for Kojima to inject some modern gaming goodness into it. So I would personally really hope for, I don't want to, if it wants to do like a remake or a reboot or just a continuation, but I would love to see more Stalker. I think that would be awesome.
I've heard very good things about Stalker, especially like what is it, the one where he's like Pripyat or Chernobyl and stuff like that.
Oh, there's those games.
Oh, so it's 2 different games here.
And I hope I'm not thinking of the wrong game. I think it's just called Stalker. That was like Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Yeah, those games are awesome, but that's something else. The game that I'm thinking of was a kind of Blade Runner-esque, that kind of setting, futuristic, seedy underbelly, space stuff like that. The stalkers were robot imposters of humans that were. And there was this whole plot with some hints of time travel and a couple other things. Well, not time travel, but just weird technological stuff. It's just a really cool game. And yeah, if you're looking for it, I would search for Hideo Kojima Stalker or something. Is it
called Snatcher?
Snatcher! Fuck, I knew I was fucking up. Snatcher, thank you.
Is a cyberpunk-themed graphic adventure game.
That's it.
Written and directed by Hideo Kojima.
Can't believe I fucked up the name. That's what I get for not looking at it in a long time. But yes, Snatcher.
Damn, it was released in 1988.
It's old balls. It is old balls, but it's also good balls. So yeah, Snatcher. If you were listening to me at all in the last 10 minutes, just ignore everything I said.
It was motherfucking Snatcher.
Check that shit out. And hope you don't get snatched up by it. It's good shit. It's really cool.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
So yeah, definitely something to consider. And he in some Metal Gear games will have little call-outs and little Easter eggs for it. So I know it's on his mind. So maybe it's a nest egg in there that'll hatch at some point. But
I think one of my favorite things is when they were testing the enemies for Metal Gear Solid 5. They you were able to put in in Ground Zeroes. I know there was some type of glitch where you could actually get the model of the girl from Silent Hills.
Ooh.
Actually in the game, and then she would replace the model of an enemy, and it was fucking hilarious.
That sounds awesome. So yeah, we're by the way, Applejacks, we were just talking about Hideo Kojima and his kind of official farewell video to the Metal Gear Solid series, sending it off to pasture and the tears.
Oh yes, they were flowing.
The man tears, yeah. It was an emotional video, and it was well done. And I'm glad that for all the shit that Konami shits, I'm glad that they at least allowed him, because it was posted on their official YouTube channel. So I'm glad that they at least gave him this
a little bit of
recognition.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, Hideo. And by the way, I'm sure, did you see on the Steam reviews for Phantom Pain? Can you guess what all of them say?
Something regard to fuck you, Konami?
A Hideo Kojima game.
Really?
Yeah, just page after page after page. All positive, of course, but yep, all of them said it. Now it's just yes.
Thank God.
So
that's what needs to be realized, is that is what this game is. This is fucking just Hideo Kojima's fucking brain.
Yeah.
It just taken out, put into a fucking glass jar, and it just pumps out information from Metal Gear.
So fucking good. Yeah.
So, moving on to other happy thoughts. I still want to play that game. God, I want to play it so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to close stream right now and just buy that shit.
So, I put one on here today, and then we'll get into the one I was talking about for Payday. But I put in Pavlovian sounds in games. So, games that, make you trigger something. So, that is so memorable, or just sounds in general that you'll remember forever.
Yep.
I think the most notable one for me, obviously the most notable for probably everyone is the coin
from
fucking Mario, a mushroom or something like that. But for me, Final Fantasy VII, the victory fanfare will forever be burned in my fucking brain.
Yep.
And it makes me made me so happy when I was watching the Final Fantasy VII movie. Whenever he the guy's phone's ringing, and it's the fucking victory fanfare at the end.
Yes.
So it's I was like,
victory.
God damn, I love this fucking game.
So good.
But then there's there's sounds that I guess trigger events and stuff, and yes. The good old Zelda fucking sound when you unlock anything.
Jingle jangles.
That was literally for unlocking a fucking door, fucking chest appears.
Yep.
Link's fucking cock grows. I don't know. And it fucking...
How does he know that? He hasn't played a Zelda game. I thought it was just a secret.
So, yeah. So, it's Zelda, obviously. Yeah, what do you got?
I remember reading something about how... an analysis of Portal. Like, a really in-depth analysis on why this game is so fucking good and why people obsess over it so wholeheartedly. And, of course, one of the things... Well, there's a multitude of reasons. We could spend, like, 10 streams between the two of us just riffing on why Portal is so delicious and just boners for days.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the big things it called out was the music. Of course, the soundtrack it serves well as a soundtrack. Some of it, I find at least, is like music where, like, you know, serving as a literal backing track to the game makes perfect sense, but not this kind of thing I would necessarily put on my iPod. Then there's the ending theme, and like they were calling out like the phrase "this was a triumph" is like one of those like, oh, I know,
instantly,
like,
you know,
if you drop that anywhere, people are just gonna flock to it. And there was a word he used to describe it. The word escapes me, but like it basically means like some sort of music, some sort of like phrase that is generally understood and associated amongst dogs. That me saying it, I think, has triggered Dexter.
Yes.
Dexter, dog, what you barking at, buddy? Are there people out there that?
Oh yes, there was. I saw one person.
People? Oh, there's people. What the? We live in an apartment. There aren't allowed to be other people. So, but yeah, I thought that was that, and that's kind of what triggered me to. I've been using the word triggering so much, but
triggering. I'm triggering.
That was the word that was the impetus for me
so
to for me to add that to the list because like that's a really good point.
I guess we could you could move it into really phrases. I mean, phrases can take you anywhere.
Yeah.
I just thought of the fucking Reading Rainbow fucking theme song.
Butterfly in the Sky?
Yes.
I can fly twice as high. Yeah. There's obviously a bunch of those, but I just thought like the phrasing thing was an interesting choice. Yeah. So and of course all the musical cues and everything else.
I think one thing for Portal as far as like their soundtrack goes. That I remember like specifically is being like, wow, this is fucking insane. Is when you're moving forward on the the orange fucking goo that you put out, isn't it making you move fast? Which one is that?
Oh yes, in Portal 2, yeah.
Yes.
Is that the propulsion gel?
Yes. When you're moving on it, the sound changes and it's like
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, God,
so cool. And same with the repulsion gel when you're bouncing to and fro. So good. Can we? Yeah. So all right. So we're closing the stream. I'm gonna play Portal 2 and
we're done.
Metal Gear Solid at the same time and just overdose on video game.
You're gonna turn into Rain Man and both your eyes
are gonna. Yep. Just gonna roll back in the back of my head. That's how I want to die. Overdosing on video game goodness.
Yes.
He died how he lived. Addicted to video games. Oh man. But no, that's cool. It's a cool topic, and I feel like there's so much of that.
Yeah.
Whether it be visual or audio.
Like Yoshi fucking coming out of the goddamn shell.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's so many. Pikachu's voice.
Oh man, Pokemon alone.
Yeah, Pokemon. That's just there's so many in that. Literally every fucking Pokemon only says their name. So yeah.
600 of those cases. Up to 600. That sounds about right.
I think so.
Maybe 6 million.
I could ask Siri.
Siri. Yeah.
Siri, how many Pokemon are available? I don't know if she's gonna get that.
Here is what I found.
Oh, thank
you.
Just to Wikipedia.
Yeah,
thank you for. It's okay.
For taking the easy route.
I'll just see the full article here.
Siri, yeah, but yeah, Pokemon alone. Holy shit, so much.
If I think of like Super Smash Brothers, all I can think of is fucking like PK Fire.
PK Fire. Yeah, I mean, well, and that's the other thing too, and especially when you think of the obvious examples, the Mario, the Zelda, the Pokemon. I bet if you were to ask like just random people on the street, like what are some video game isms that you know, they would instantly like name drop the Super Mario overworld theme or some of those general kind of repeating motifs and sound effects that you'd hear from people who've never touched a video game in their life, but you can't escape it in today's society. It's become that much more prevalent. So it's cool that it's also branching out past the
my phone case.
I forgot it. Oh shit! Of course it is.
Of course, it's a Hearthstone phone.
Of course.
By the way, this is the best phone case I've ever owned. I actually got this for Amanda because Amanda was obsessed with Hearthstone for a long time.
Yes.
So I got this, and then she upgraded to the newest iPhone, which was bigger. We bought the exact same case for her iPhone, and then I just got this one as a hand-me-down. And replace my old case. This case has been on my phone going on 2 years now.
Hey!
And it still looks
fucking good, man.
Brand fucking new.
Looks good.
So it's the best case. Blizzard makes fucking awesome products.
They do.
And I'll give one note to Blizzard. They said regular shipping for free, and I got it in one day.
Some awesome regular shipping, goddamn.
They're like, just normal shipping? I was like, sure.
Too bad. Bam!
They didn't offer expedited shipping.
Yep.
I found it really weird, and it was just free shipping, and they were like, okay.
Take it.
And then Amanda like messaged me the next day, and she was like, "Hey, your stuff from Blizzard's here." I was like, "Holy shit!"
It didn't fuck
fucking
around.
quick.
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's good.
Okay, where were we? Oh, 718 Pokemon. That's how many we're up
to.
to.
Miss Molly, that's a lot of Pokemans.
Holy shit.
Whew. Yeah, not terribly surprising, but damn, son, 700.
Right.
Almost 800.
Fuck.
Good Lord, what are they gonna do when they hit the 1,000 mark? Are they gonna have like a commemorative? Like 1,000th edition Pokemon. They're gonna
I'm
have
sure.
They gotta do something ridiculous.
I'm sure. And I'm sure it's going to be a Pokemon that you'll only be able to get if you go to the Pokemon convention.
I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be Mew 3. Do they already have Mew 3? Shit. They might
it's
already
Mew
have
3.
Mew 4. Just keep going. Just keep going. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yes. This is Mew 5. It was created.
We're just scrounging the bottom. This is. I was gonna say bottom of the barrel, but this is literally a bottom of the barrel Pokemon. That's the shape that he is. So
they just start putting numbers in. Pikachu 2. Pikachu.
There's a Pokemon that's just it's shaped like the sentence, "We're running out of ideas."
I wouldn't put it past them.
I would buy that shit because that's hilarious.
So now, what I was talking about earlier, we were saying
the addictiveness.
The addictiveness of Payday 2, and it becomes a very good algorithm, which has been used in so many different fucking games that get you so addicted on such a simple concept. So Payday has a lot of missions, granted. They do have a good amount of missions, but Amanda and I have successfully played through each one of them.
Yep.
You know, every single one. We've played them all.
Yep.
And we've played them multiple times.
Oh, yes.
Over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started thinking, I was like, what the fuck am I doing in this game? I'm doing the same missions over and over. I'm still having a great time. Like, what is it about this game? And then I realized it's the fucking talent trees.
You're goddamn right it is.
It's the talent trees, and then it's this endless cycle. Mm-hmm. It's the cycle of, oh man, I can't really do this mission that well. Oh, there's this awesome skill that I can't wait to get, which will help me do the mission. And then you're like, oh, well, I need this gun too. And you're like, I need this weapon, and I need to modify it to be able to do really well at this mission. And then you're like, oh, but then I could do this if I go to this route. It's a fucking never-ending cycle, because you're like, I need money, but I need money to get this. And it's like, well, better do some missions.
Get good, scrub.
Better do some heists.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, wait, now I have enough.
Yep.
And then the cycle repeats itself. It's like, oh, but I need this now. And then it's like, do some heists.
But now this difficulty is too easy, so I'm going to go from very hard up to overkill.
Now we're going up into another loop here.
Yep.
Which means that I'm now going into the next difficulty, which will allow me to get more money.
Yep.
To spend on skills and guns.
To get more numbers.
To allow me to up my numbers, and then to lose my numbers, and then to gain the numbers again.
And when you infamy, when you go infamous, it really, a lot of things open up.
It's so fucking addicting.
It's awesome.
Why?
Why not? Yes. And as you were describing it, I like, and I guess I just do this to myself because I have self-loathing problems. I don't know what it is, but as you were describing it in my head, I'm thinking, oh man, what if Payday 3 is a free-to-play game? Thank you. Good night. See you guys later. I'm gonna leave now.
My brain
I'm just gonna leave. It's my apartment, but I'm just gonna walk out.
Right. I stay here.
And Justin just sits here and just contemplates life. Just just stoic. No facial expression. Just stoic.
D-Man has went Infamous 3.
Infamous 3.
What are you up to? What are you at now?
6.
Infamous 6.
Because I
fucking
almost 7. Oh, I think.
Okay.
Wait, or maybe
how many hours have you played?
Oh, like 430.
So now imagine how many hours the person who fucking is like 25 played.
I don't like to imagine those numbers because they make me depressed. But yeah, no, I 100% agree that it is. I don't want to say formulaic, but it's definitely designed to encourage, like, oh man, we unlock this neat little thing, or this neat little ability, or if you're like me, oh, you've already gotten every fucking thing, you fucking nerd. Okay, here are some ridiculously OP masks that look so fucking cool that your brain cannot comprehend how badass they look. And in order to unlock them, you have to go Infamous several times, and I'm just like, but, okay, so, yeah. Yeah, I remember at one point I was talking with one of my buddies, and we were playing something. I think we were playing like Halo at his place. This was several years ago. and we were working together to accomplish some sort of in-game achievement for it, and we both kind of joked. It's like, man, like at some point we used to play games before achievements existed. Why did I play games previously? We both kind of laughed about it, but I was like,
that's how I fucking feel now.
Sometimes that is something.
I love achievements.
I kind of do too. I feel kind
of
dirty
accomplished.
About it. I feel kind of dirty about it.
I do too, but
yeah.
I feel accomplished when I beat a game that has like I've went back and played fucking Final Fantasy VII just for the fucking 80th time, and I went back just for the sole fact of getting the achievements. How fucking dirty and scroungy is that?
I mean, I've been contemplating playing through Aquaria for that same reason, because I played it like on the DRM free version, then realized after the fact it was on Steam, and I was like, if I do it again, I'll get all these nifty little boop boop little pop-up. Right. There's no number associated to it. There's no like arbitrary indication for like aside from just a note on your Steam profile.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's.
I take pride in the fact that when BioShock Infinite came out, I 100% achievement.
Nice.
So I went back and did the 1999 mode, which is like the hardest mode, and I did it without purchasing fucking anything.
You're brave or so.
That was hard. That was a very hard game. So fun though, and I enjoyed every bit of that. Took a lot of pride in that, getting that achievement, and when I still look at it, I'm still a part of the 1% that have that. So I love it.
Yeah.
D-Man, wow, I pumped 5. Yeah. I pumped 500 hours. How the hell are you Infamous?
Because I play with the crew that I play with are way too good at that game. I like to think we're all pretty good as a team, but like we are consistently playing on like ridiculous Death Wish, or if not the Death Wish stuff, we're at least on like the really high paying overkill ones. So we tend to go out of our way to go for the high earning heists, and as a result we get bucket tons of experience and yeah I would have to double check. Maybe I'm at 5 and I'm close to 6, but I'm pretty sure.
I think you're at 6.
I think I'm close. I think I'm at 6, and I think I just hit like level 97 last night. So.
Oh my god! You were
soon to be 7.
You were gross.
Soon to be.
Jesus.
Yeah. So once I hit 7, only.
How do I unlock the last?
12 to go. I'm sorry.
How do you unlock the last difficulty?
Death Wish.
Yeah. Do you have to go Infamous?
I assume that it's available before you Infamy, but maybe not. Maybe you do have to go Infamous. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to.
I do know that some missions we're having a hard time on Overkill, anyways. So or not.
Overkill is no joke. There are some heists that in our OP badass crew we're like, that mission on Overkill, fuck that, man.
I downloaded that. See, I looked at your stream, right?
Yeah.
You had some nice little nameplates and stuff.
Yes.
You had some good information. I was like,
Hawk's HUD.
Yeah, I found it.
Bing. Love that shit.
Holy shit, that was good.
You will never go back.
No, I can't, because it tells me how many fucking people are left in the wave.
Yep. Well, if you're hosting, it shows you that. And it shows you how many times you and other people have been down. If you have Pistol Messiah, it'll show you how many Pistol Messiahs you have remaining.
Oh.
It shows you when a drill is getting close to being finished. I think it's the final 60 seconds. Shows health bars of enemies when you hover over them or aim at them. Or friends. Shows health of anything when you hover over it.
Yeah, Payday 2, I'll agree. You'll need to play with probably friends. I think a friend... I tried to join a pub once.
Ooh, public.
And
gross.
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just not fun. People are fucking needy.
Yeah.
First off, they're like, hey, run me through this, or we're going to stay in this group and do this. And I'm just like, yeah, it's not really in my best interest. So, like, that's not what I want to do to have fun. You definitely need friends to play with, I think. Amanda and I have been very successful in doing, like, just between me and her, doing stuff with, like, 2 AI, but we can only do so much.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing. The AI can do stuff.
Yeah.
Except when it involves turrets, because they will just fucking stand right in front of it and die over and fucking over again.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Those fucking turret vans are the bane of my and the AI's existence. But yeah, the dirty unwashed masses of pub games, public gaming, and Payday 2 is a little depressing. But,
like, recently we've been playing with Tyler, and, God, he's been loving the fucking game. He even... So every time we get into a game, literally, it's going to be us 3 and then a PC or a CPU. It's always Jiro. every
Nice,
fucking time,
nice.
and he always follows Tyler.
Yeah.
Which is the most fucking hilarious thing. So Tyler actually went out and bought the new fucking DLC.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So that he can
He
beat
can play
Jiro.
as the character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want that katana. I kind of want it. I also want the chivalry gigantic sword. So,
Yes.
I mean,
we need to find out how to fucking get that.
I think it'll just be a paid DLC, but yeah, they released a video for it today, so yeah, I'm fucking excited. Oh man, reminds me of N64 with all my time, all-time favorite game, Rogue Squadron. Ooh man, did you ever play that shit back in the day?
Did I?
Rogue
yeah.
Squadron, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit, I played the piss out of that game.
Love it. Oh man.
There was a... Oh man, that game was fucking good. Did you have to put in a cheat for that game to fly the Millennium Falcon?
There was a cheat for the second one, Rogue Leader, on the GameCube. I don't know if there was for the first one though. I would defer to White Jokes. Also has a funny name. I would defer to because I'm sure
Yeah.
you know a lot more than I would. But yeah, I know that for Rogue Leader there was like all sorts of crazy ships. I think with either you use cheat codes or you could unlock them through in game.
Yeah, Rogue Squadron
unlocking stuff.
was fucking fun.
Yeah,
that was a
that's
very fun game.
Good shit. Good shit.
Food is ready, be right back.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
With the ninja pack, the ninja pack with the poison darts. Oh man, that fucking pack is delicious.
I need to get a Molotov. How do I get this? A barbecue pack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's the easiest way to take out turrets.
Really, I had not heard that.
Yeah, apparently if once you get the shield off, you throw one of those, it'll pretty much just eat the turret.
Well, that's a good point. The biggest trouble with turrets, and here's the trouble with turrets, is that removing the shielding is the hardest part, without a doubt. The leading strat that I've seen is somebody with an exploding shotgun or explosives of some degree takes out the shielding, and then somebody with the 50 cal places one shot at the origin of the laser.
Yes, so the yes. Oh, I forgot about the 50 cal, yeah. I just unlocked that. I thought about grabbing it, and I think it's going to be worth it to have in this exact situation, which is with that, because fuck, you could down a...
There are some times when you just need it.
See, what is it? It has a... when you shoot the laser, so when you shoot the little circle with a laser in it, it has a 700x multiplier.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I could see the armor has to be gone for it.
The armor does have to be gone for that to be exposed. And the armor statically has 1,000 HP, and at overkill and up it has 3,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty...
Or 3,000 and then 7,000, so...
Yeah, that sounds about right. And yeah, White Jokes, yeah, I think that there was some way to play as... Yeah, there was the Millennium Falcon. There were a couple, though. I think the Slave 1 or 2. One of Boba Fett's ships. I guess it'd be the Slave 2. That's Boba Fett is the Slave 2. Yeah. I would defer to you. You know the ship.
Yeah, he's gonna... Well, it's all depending on which part you're talking about.
That's
here,
a good point.
He used the Slave 1 for quite a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe it was Slave 1.
It was never damaged, really.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was the Slave 1 then, but like, yeah, you can use one of Boba Fett's ships. Fuck it. On I think Rogue Leader as well. Like they had a whole bunch of like unlockable either through cheats or through in-game unlocking stuff. But yeah, they had a good number of like celebrity ship name drops that made an appearance in that game, which is awesome. Excuse me.
Apparently, this man wants to have sex with me, so.
Watch the stream. I feel something. Only a. Uh-oh. Is this going? Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I feel I have sex. I feel
I have sex
with the Justin.
With the Justin.
You need the capitalization, like the Justin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
D-Man, I've seen it with 10...
100,000?
Oh, 100,000? Holy shit. Okay. Makes sense.
I don't doubt it.
I think the turret itself will have that. I don't think the shield itself will have that much.
I haven't looked, honestly.
So, I'm just going by what a guy on a YouTube... Because I looked up information on how, like, the easiest way to kill off a turret. Yeah. So, because they get very fucking annoying.
They do.
Especially during, like, there's that one bank heist where it just parks out front.
Yep. And then you kill one, and then a second one rolls up.
Yep.
Fuck my life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one. The one. There's one parked on the side and one parked on the front. That shit fucking sucks.
Yes, it does.
God.
Yes, it. Yeah, yes, it do.
I never get lucky with fucking the car on that one either.
With fucking the car.
I never get lucky with fucking the car. Yep. Right into the fucking.
Right in the tailpipe.
Yep. So I found a trick for that one was when I'm sitting back by one of the like it depends on where the vault is, I guess, but. If the vault's on like the side corner where the back door is, you can sit low, and if you crouch, you can shoot right at it, and the bullets cannot spray you.
Right.
But the other one has a little bit more difficult time with actually getting it. So.
And of course, they're always updating it, always modifying it and patching it. So it seems like whenever there's a new strat, oh, they patched that, so now we gotta find another way to do it.
I like stealth too,
Sneak.
but I also like using my fucking saw to saw everything down.
And that's not very stealthy.
No,
'Cause
it can be stealth.
It can.
But I found that it's still not stealth.
Yeah.
Even if you do have the stealth modifications,
It's
fucking
reduced.
sawing a door.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like.
Shocking, right? That like sawing a door off the hinges. Well, not the hinges, but like sawing the lock off would somehow generate noise. What was that?
I've seen a couple times too where fuck. I went through like 3 saw blades trying to open a door that specifically states that I can open it with the saw, and I'm like, and I just fucking saw and it's I've done it 100 times now, opening a door with the saw, and it fucking never worked. Like I'm just and nothing. The
Really?
door won't open, so I end up just putting a drill on it.
Oh man. Well, I know in certain cases, like it depends on where you're aiming.
Yes.
And there's a little icon that shows the little saw icon.
Yes.
I think you have to aim at that icon, which you've probably already tried.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't fucking know. I do
yes,
not have this all.
the Quiet Blade mod is it's useful if there's no one in the building.
It doesn't silence it. It just suppresses
It
it.
suppresses it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite things is whenever I have a silencer and I kill somebody with it. And then magically the whole fucking building lights up, and they're like, "I heard a gunshot!"
Because
like,
it's that signal. It's like 95%.
yes.
And there's a skill that further reduces it by a further 95%, but it's still not a complete one and done. So yeah, there's always that risk,
Right.
especially in the higher
I
difficulties.
think my favorite thing with the saw though is opening every single
face, like
that and every single ATM.
Yes, yeah, that's the best way to do it.
So when we do mall crashers, that is just like a fucking catch horde.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. There's another
4
fucking
stores.
300. Yes, 4 stores. They have.
One and done.
I think 4 stores have 2. So
They do, and that's enough money.
enough money to instantly,
You're good.
trigger the
Yep.
the car to come back. So.
Yeah. Good shit.
That game is so fucking good.
I fucking love
I think
that
I could continue talking about it for like another hour.
we could dedicate an entire Payday stream.
We could. So, but anyways, I think we've been there,
And
and
an
we've
hour.
done that.
We've accomplished it.
We have accomplished it.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes. Anyways, it's getting dark outside.
Spoopy.
I have to drive home in the dark. I have night blindness. No, I really don't.
God, that would be awful. Time to drive home.
And I don't know where the road is. My eyes are closed. Yeah. So, but anyways, thanks everyone for.